Being a dentist is not easy. It's like playing a game of basketball every day in your dental practice. You have team members, you make shots, you miss shots, you prepare, and Talking Nachos is dedicated to helping you build a team to succeed. Figure out how you can win more games in your dental business. And we have an awesome lineup today of supporting sponsors that are going to share with you what they help you do to fulfill the Dental Nachos mission of increasing success, decreasing stress, and reducing the number of times you feel like crying inside a day. So I'm ready for my first guest when my team is ready to bring them up here on Talking Nachos. So we have Nick, who's here, Nick Stevens, and we'd like to share immediately, Nick, what do you do in your daily life? What does your company do to help dentists be more successful, reduce that stress, reduce crying inside? We would love to learn.
Well, thanks for having me. So we are a small dental consulting group, family owned and run, and I'm second generation. And in short, we make better business decisions for our clients using some measurable tools and resources, and that can be on the surface of bookkeeping, HR, coaching, software reporting, business analysis, anything to kind of help create a healthy practice. We mainly focus on the money management and practice team development, but that could be in any capacity. We have people that work daily with us, and then we also have people that we work with on an annual level. So it just depends, and we keep ourselves open. And yeah.
Awesome. I always say that I got a lot of props back here. Running a dental practice is like running a circus, where the animals don't try to eat you, just slowly annoy you to death. And it's so challenging to dentist all day and then go home and do bookkeeping at night. So you help dentists get their financial act together. You were referred by my amazing friend, Dr. Alan Stern, who's just so fantastic. So JG Money, love the name of what you do. Walk us through, like, if you're a solo practice owner and they reach out to you and your team, what's on their treatment plan? We talk about treatment plans. What do you kind of offer to them? If someone's watching and saying, I need help with bookkeeping, I need help with money management, one day I want to retire. Kind of walk us through how that works.
Yes, I would say we're not like tax accountants. Okay, so we do work with your CPA, and we work with a lot of great CPAs. But for us, what we try to do is really get the devil's in the detail. Making those right practice decisions, we want to really look at, are you, properly coding, your overhead? Let's take, for example, is that really part of your overhead? Or if you bulking your Henry Schein bill, are you putting that all to equipment or clinical supplies? Are you looking at all that? So to make those better financial decisions, we like to get into the nitty gritty and see where everything is going. Can I pay myself? Can I give my team a raise? Am I doing all the right things to help my practice grow?
I think you say data to make decisions to do better. That's what you do. You provide the data.
That's right. And the conversation, because sometimes it's not always so black and white. That's kind of where the practice development comes into play. Is we'll try to have, maybe we're doing top-notch dentistry, but we're not selling it as best we could. So maybe we need to talk to our upfront staff member. How can I try to, get someone on the phone to keep retaining the conversation, maybe get them to think about it.
Yeah, I love it. Train your team to help you succeed. And being a dental practice owner, it's exceedingly complex. Just the number of people that dentists have to pay to run their business, the list is so long, right? The number of vendors, and it's easy to just get confused by the process. And when you have people like you paying attention, what I think that dentists regret is not finding people like you earlier in their career, so that you can give them sometimes the tough love. The MyFitnessPal, if you try to lose weight, you got to track your calories. And sometimes, like, you can't eat nachos, Dr. Nacho, at 11 a.m., but I love nachos at 11 a.m., but you're not going to get your results that way. So I love what you're doing. So proud to have you guys as a sponsor. If someone, we can bring up your text code here for a minute. What we like to do is connect people with you. They can text JG to 215-543-6454. But how can they reach out to you directly? Is there a good website for them to go to if they want to learn more about how JG Money works?
Yeah, so you can go to our website at jgmm.com. That's JG Money Matters. Or you can reach out to me via email. That's nick@jgmm.com. So those are two very easy ways. I'm also on Facebook too. just Nick Stevens. I think I'm in the dental Nacho sphere somewhere in there.
You made a good post about sharing numbers with your team. I thought that was great. Got a lot of good conversation about that. And I think, things they should talk more about in dental school is how money flows through a practice. Not so you can be a millionaire, not so you can retire when you're 30, just so you can figure out how to run your business with success. And that goes for your team too, when to give raises, how to invest in equipment. And I think what you're sharing is awesome. Thanks so much, Nick, for being here.
Thank you.
Awesome. So as you guys can see, I'm Talking Nachos. We're here to deliver value to you and our community on how you can make decisions to do better. I'm ready for my next guest when they're ready to come up. Awesome. I have Eddie here from Bento, an awesome key resource and sponsor. Love doing your ADA webinar. Eddie, before we get started, I have someone I brought here. I have a dentist waiting for insurance maximums to increase for the past 20 years. Here he is, just waiting for insurance maximums. So what you talk about with your membership clubs is so exciting to me. So catch our audience up. What does Bento do to help dentists increase success?
So Bento's sole purpose is to go ahead and cut reliance on PPOs, especially the ones that have been ripping dentists off for a very long time, and the patients. As a tech company, what we found the best way to do this is to bundle services and sell directly to your patients, cutting out any middleman, giving the savings directly to your patients, and not having to worry about billing.
Yeah, and I mean, I think one of the things I always say, people say there's no regrets in life. That's kooky talk. I had a terrible haircut in college. Looked like George. It was a stupid haircut. I regret it, right? And I also regret not getting a membership club sooner. I'm a 45-year-old dentist, and it's not about Bento or another type of service. It's about the concept of membership clubs, because years ago I heard about them and I did not act soon enough. And now they're my favorite thing in my practice. For someone who just doesn't really understand the membership club concept, just break it down for them a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. So as you said, this technology is pretty new when it's out there, but being able to do everything through one portal where you can add services, set your price, and enroll your patients. You can break that up into subscriptions now, SaaS, how people are used to network paying things on a monthly basis. This frees up a couple money for larger treatments, the case acceptance is going to skyrocket. And again, we're cutting out the middleman. So the money is going directly to you.
Just to interject, I always say I don't interject with good ideas, is everybody loves a deal. Everybody, from an 8-year-old to an 88-year-old, right? So when your patients, when you have a membership club and you bond together in a meaningful way, and then they can save money on other services. One of my favorite parts about a membership club is I don't have to pre-authorize anything with anyone. I just say, self, should we do a crown? Yes, we should do a crown. And it's just such I have to say, a relaxing way to interact with patients, because, just like a Costco membership that people love saving money at Costco, our membership club patients cause us the least amount of hassle in explaining treatment. Do you find that as well?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the retail job's done a great way of building these, loyalty plans, all these different Costco cards. Nordstrom has their own thing. Now, why not do this in dental too? Give them a loyalty discount that you're providing anyways by accepting these HMOs or PPOs directly to you. And the savings could be given as a discount now, right?
You can get to control the process. That's what I like. Currently, I just did a big CE course on this topic, and when you are out of network, you control how you want to charge your patients, right? And there's just a lot of value in that. You want to give 15% off your members club, 10% off, 5% off. For people who now they're tuned into this, Eddie, tell us just a little bit how the process Bento works. Do they reach out to you we can bring up your text code here so people understand, but do they do a demo on Zoom? Do they call your team? Break us that.
Very simple. All they have to do is go to bento.net. My link will be at the bottom there. It's just Eddie at Bento. It's bento.net/Eddie. And from there, you could just request a quick demo, 15 minutes to get you set up. There's no cost for building a plan. Bento, it's completely free to try. There's no overhead there. And the success is instant.
Yeah, I mean, I will share as a practice owner of 15 plus years, someone who's been running, this dental circus, that membership clubs have just been a morale boost. I actually think, dentists do focus a lot on money, which is important, we talked about, but also morale boost is awesome, right? Not having to deal with spoiled guac PPO, not having to feel like this guy on the inside part of your body when your insurance says I'm not going to cover this. So the morale boost through membership clubs is awesome. So people can do a demo with you and your team, build a plan in 15 minutes, and be on the way to a membership morale boost for them.
Absolutely. Keep the dentist from crying. And you know what? The patients like it too. They feel like they're playing part of this. And these are loyal patrons. Go ahead.
Dental insurance is also just very confusing to everyone dealing with it. And confusion causes conflict, right? When the patient's confused, the dentist's confused, your team's confused. So when you can decrease confusion, I have a whole lecture, Confusion is the Killer of Case Acceptance. Yep. You're able to reduce conflict and get people to move forward with commitments. Well, awesome, Eddie, great having you on here. You shared that one link for you. Is there someone just wants to go to the Bento website and check out all that you do? What's the best website?
Oh, absolutely. So go to www.bento.net. There's a few resources there. Just click on the dental tab.
Awesome. Thanks, Eddie. Also, you can text membership to 215-543-6454. Thanks so much, Eddie.
Bye.
Awesome. So as you guys can see on Talking Nachos, you get to learn about so many great ways to improve your business. I'm ready for my next guest when my team is ready to bring them up. So I have the awesome Rodney here. Rodney, share with us here at Dental Nachos. You guys are an awesome sponsor with Pure Life. What do you guys do to help dentists on a daily basis?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me on the show. I can tell you the first thing we do is we try and do the crying for you. So
nice. I like that. You can outsource the crying. Thanks. I'm going to send a 4-year-old to your house. Thanks, Rodney.
Exactly. We were the ones that were trying to source PPE for the dental community during the pandemic. So we did the crying for everyone while that was going on. But no, Pure Life Dental is a full line dental supply company. We've been in business for about 15 years, and we focus really on being a differentiated dental dealer. So we are not your traditional dental dealer in the sense that we try and provide different tools and values for your practice that are different than what's out there in the marketplace. So we pride ourselves on being a eco-friendly dental supply company. So everything that you buy from us, we offset all of our carbon emissions. And on top of that, we've over the last number of years, we've developed a number of tools like auto ship, Pure Deals, and I'll go into a couple of these things in a moment. But basically, what we're trying to do is trying to bring technological tools to automate your practice, to allow a dental office to not only save money but to reduce time in the way that they purchase their dental supplies.
Reduce stress. I mean, I've been a dentist for 20 years. I had an amazing dad who sadly passed away a few years ago, but we practiced together for many years. And we would sometimes have this book from, a manufacturer. We would highlight what we had to order. I had stuff in binders. We had to print out. So sometimes ordering your supplies is a cost. It's not fun and it's stressful. So when you can streamline that process, I think that's awesome. Your prop here, Rodney, is, dentists charge different prices for things. So I understand why a customer might say, why is a crown with this dentist $1,200 and a crown with this dentist $1,500? But for supplies, dentists get confused because sometimes two of the same things could be very different pricing. One could be cost you like toxic waste, and the other you could be smart to buy, right? And It is very challenging as a business owner and saying, why is this $8 and this $6 on different sites? So you guys help take the stress out of price shopping. Is that a great way to put it, or how would you put that?
Absolutely. So we want a customer that shops from Pure Life, especially with our affiliation and partnership with Dental Nachos and the offer we have for your members here. We feel that we have got a excellent pricing model for your members that should allow them to have a one-stop shop for all of their needs. And again, more importantly, it's about saving time. So we have a program that we spent a couple years developing called Auto Ship, which is basically a subscription service for your dental supplies. We've got now about 25% of our business is now on Auto Ship, where customers have put their daily dental supply needs. Hey, I want this one every month. I want this one every 3 weeks. I want this every 2 months. There's a portal on there. They can go in there and edit it. We send them a notification before it ships. So it's just something that allows you to put, especially your key products like gloves or masks and all of these things, you can put it on there and, it's done. So by doing that, you're saving money. And on top of that, it's automated.
Well, first, my grandmother was right, Rodney. People are lucky to know me because by knowing me, they get a deal through Pure Life. So I really appreciate that you guys give a Nacho deal. But secondly, in one of my lectures, when I say about crying inside, I said one of the things that causes crying inside is when your assistants are fighting over who took the last box of lidocaine, right? So Pure Life, you not have your, because that happens anywhere. Listen, I say in my house, who took the last roll of paper towels? Usually it was me, and I should have it on auto ship, right? I don't know if you can help me with my home supplies, Rodney, but I just think that's a brilliant strategy to make sure you're getting your supplies with frequency, because dental offices are circuses, and you're missing one thing: lidocaine, impression material, bibs. It can mess up the entire operation.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think the one thing we've all learned in our community over the last few years is the difficulties and inconsistencies in the supply chain. And what this allows us on our end, it allows us to be able to plan your needs and to be able to have what you want in stock. It allows us to, be ahead of the supply chain to make sure that we can get you what you need when you need it.
The supply chain gets blamed for, why is there so much traffic? I think it's the supply chain, right? Why is it hot outside? The supply chain is messed up. So I think because we've all been hearing that, and that's happened where I bought a couch, I couldn't get it for like 7 months. I was like, where am I supposed to sit until the couch comes, right? So I think not messing up your daily momentum with supplies is a real key. You guys save money, help dentists save money. So I so appreciate that. You can text Pure to 215-543-6454. People want to reach out to your company or you directly, Rodney, or check out your website. What's the best way for them to do that?
Yeah, so our website is purelifedental.com, and we're also going to provide a link in the thread below that will show how Dental Nacho members can get the Dental Nacho unique pricing program for your members.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Rodney. Stick around. I'm going to wrap up the show, but thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
So as you guys can see, make decisions so you can do better. Have more fun in your dentistry life. Get a team that helps you succeed. Talking Nachos can help you do that. We can help you with anything at dentalnachos.com. Just reach out to us at dentalnachos.com or email us at salsa@dentalnachos.com.